So what's going on, guys? So I almost died today at work. I had a reaction with a product called Earthborn, and my throat actually began to close up to a point where I could not breathe for around 2 minutes. Thankfully, I could hold my breath for around 4 to 5. I could not breathe at all. So it sucked, but I'm alive. I survived, and I'm not allowed to be around that. I got a nice little 20-gallon tank sitting right here that I'm about to start working on, and I'm probably gonna start working on it tomorrow after work because then I'll have time to stay awake. Because once I get home, it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock already, and then I gotta go to bed around 9. And then get up at 4 or 5, and I got pretty much be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, be out of here by 5:30. No, by 5:40, be at work by 6:30, and then be clocked in by 7. So I have to wake up pretty fucking early. But anyway, my earring is getting infected. That's lovely, but I have a like, but there's no one here. That's fucked up. But let's go ahead, guys. Check on the aquarium together. I did not check on this morning before I left. I woke up late. I had to book it outside of the car to go. But we're gonna go ahead and you guys are gonna check with me, and we're gonna see if the aquarium fish are dead or if everything is fine. I have not looked at it. I literally have just come downstairs from getting home, so let's do this. Okay. So far, the crabs are up top. There's the female. Oh, oh, she took the male's other claw just now. That's lovely. So we have one, two, looks like maybe three dead guppies, and that is all I can see. The little bitty one's still alive. There he is. So the female and the male apparently battled, and she took the male's claw, which is absolutely fine. One, two, three, maybe four dead guppies. Five, six, seven. I'm looking deeper now. Seven so far. Eight. Potentially nine. Okay, eight. I'm only seeing eight dead so far. Yeah, she dropped this claw. So yeah, that's funny. Sorry for the angle. I'm not meaning to put you guys there. She just took off in the water. I'm actually gonna pull it this way and turn it sideways so I can collect all these dead ones. I'm so fucking tired, guys. I absolutely worn out. We've got somebody's been eating my snails apparently. Enable flash. So I have chunks of snail. He has let. Whose claw was that? What the fuck? That big fucker has his claw still. She was holding a claw, and she had 3 claws. Where the hell did she even go? Do you see what I mean? Look, she just vanished. Check out the new sprouts we got going in the aquarium. Okay, so that is a confirmed dead guppy right there. Where the fuck does she go? Is she on the log still? Did she like roll off into a hole? There she is, look. So she has both her claws. And he, wherever the hell he went, clearly has his one claw. And I don't see the other claw in here. Oh shit, she's freaking out. And she's running around. And she's pinching. She's doing a lot of pinching. There we go, back in the aquarium, bro. How are the eggs? How are the babies? They're doing fine. Corridora, Corridori's, what the fuck his name is still alive. Happy about that. The male red claw is somewhere, but later, man. I can definitely see where one of the what the fuck's going on with tails. A couple of the guppies have some pretty messed up tails to where they're swimming actually at an angle. It's not anything due to ick. What it's caused by is I'm almost going to guarantee the goldfish going after them. Because that dot might resemble their food, perhaps, which I'm pretty sure is what it is. Connie's alive, Dumbo's alive, this female is alive, Fry's alive, this female is dead, she's alive, Delta's alive, and so is Bart. So, all the betas are alive. I am happy about that. Now we have to check on the other crabs. A nice warm section with some really warm water. We're gonna check the temperature really quickly, guys. I'm actually gonna bring you over here for the moment. Just glad to see that my plants are growing, and you know, it was successful. Even though they were in their winter stage, I was able to keep them and bring them back. I have this cool rock though. It almost feels like one of them aquarium balls. You know, the ones for substrate and things like that. So I'm going to open this up. I can see one crab now, which it is Gimp or Unlucky. Check the temperature. It is at 79 degrees. That's almost optimal. It's 83 on the outside. Whoa, shit, she is fast as hell. Inside air temperature, 75 degrees. Substrate is actually chilly. The whole damn thing is chilly, actually. I need to set it just flat on the substrate. But the one that's missing 2 of her legs, the male that's missing 2 of his legs and 2 of his claws, is alive. And, what the hell is that? And, yeah, Unlucky is very much alive right now, so that's pretty cool. She's got a little burrow here that I made for her. I'm actually thinking about just setting some moss on top of it. You keep your fucking ass back. You were fast, but Tuesday is coming up quick. Already through Saturday. Sunday is going to be a breeze. Hopefully. And then Monday and Tuesday are my days off, so hopefully those are going to go by slow as molasses on a freaking winter's day. That's disgusting. But, yeah, but I'm getting them vampire crabs too, and I think I'm just going to put them in the 20 gallon that I'm going to be setting up, because I'm trying to figure out ways of making some sort of structure. I'm not going to give them like a huge landscape. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it, you know, where it's water, and then give them a big section in the middle that if they choose to, they can climb out on. Rather than doing the half land, half substrate. But the thing is, vampire crabs like to dig, and they'll tear shit up. So, I mean, if I don't give them substrate to dig in, then, I mean, it's a lot more difficult to think about, guys, when you don't feel good and you almost fucking died. I gotta get off here, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta check on the other animals. So we have, funnily enough, black mold on this side and normal on this side, and the microworms are still alive. Every other culture has died, sadly, from what I can tell. Yeah, another potentially dead culture, and then this one right here has got like this weird growth on it. This actually has living microworms in it, I think. Like when you touch it, it's gooey. Like it's really gooey. This one's still successful. It's not mold. I don't know what it is. Look, it's just like some kind of fuzziness, but it's not mold. You touch it, it's just goo. I don't know. I'm gonna check the algae really quickly. I just got it in this right here. It's producing a lot of oxygen, and it's not breaking down. It doesn't smell bad, but I am still gonna replace the water in it. I'm gonna go back. Watch this. Watch the bubbles. So many bubbles. Kind of a funky smell, but it's that kind of funky smell that you know it's because there's no circulating water. It's like scum on top of water. And my little baby is well, she was out and about. Hopefully you caught that before she went down. This moss is not taking too well to its aquatic life. And actually, since this is all done like that, I'll just pour that right in here. And actually, I think it's taking pretty nicely. Now that I look at it, we have some new greenery. We have some new growth on it. And it appears that well, it doesn't stink, which shows that it's still alive, which is what the whole primacy is after here. I'm also trying to culture duckweed, which I'm probably just gonna see if I can't get a good handful of it from my buddy at Uncle Bill's if they do sell it. Because duckweed is a really cool thing to have on the surface. It grows very, very quickly, exponentially fast growth when conditions are set up and done properly. I gotta check on the little guys really quickly. And alive. And alive. And I've done a check on all the other tarantulas. Let me do a check on my pink toe, who hasn't moved in days as far as I know. Alive. Here is the next beta tank, everybody. So, sadly, my female skink did pass away. Not sure why. She was alive the night before. I do a routine check on my animals every night, and when I came back a couple days ago, I found her in the tank dead. I thought she was sleeping under the substrate. Apparently, she was taking a very long sleep, because it appeared that she had been dead for more than 24 hours. So when I saw her the first time, she must have just died. And then when I came home from work, I went to bed, woke up the next day, and then found her after work. So not entirely sure what happened. I'm bummed out about it, but you know, it's nature. She was probably old anyway. She fully grown when I got her, so. But phone just at 5%, guys. I'm gonna go shower. Probably not getting anything. Might do another attempted beta breeding video. By the way, here is my female ghost shrimp. I just set her on the dresser to dry her out so I can kind of examine her a little more. And thing about that, when you dry them out, there's no smell. And as you can see, underbelly is clean. There's no egg. So if they're inside of the tank, they're probably dead. But I will probably eventually create a tank set just strictly for my shrimp, my crabs, and keep them away from the fish. That way, if and when they do spawn, which is almost inevitable that they will, then I won't have to worry about any actual predators that are going to snatch them down. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm about to start adding some good moss into aquariums, and maybe even throw a couple plants, because there's a couple in this tank that I threw in as trash that are growing. And the same goes in here. If you actually look through, you can see a nice little green sprout right here. So this does stink absolutely terribly, but that is due to the water itself and the fact that, well, the water has nowhere to go. And there's all of these little plastic bead things just floating all through it. It was all in the algae when I pulled it out. That's why I spent so long cleaning and picking through it. Duckweed's growing actually nicely inside of here. I have a couple plants that are still kicking inside of here, so I mean, if it wasn't for the smell, it wouldn't bother me, but you know, it stinks. And I got some little creatures growing inside of the actual water itself that I got from the pond, and I recognize them. They're like a very, 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 very fine crustacean type kind of creature, and they kind of just like doop 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 through the water. So I'm going to just leave that water going and throw some live plants inside of it, let it oxygenate, let it clean itself, and then let them grow. Nemo's looking at me because he's hungry. And what's up, little dude? I gotta get. Oh, I touched him. I didn't mean to. I gotta get him a water change. I gotta give everybody a water change. I forgot last night to put water out, but I will not forget tonight, guys. I promise you that I will have him water change. In fact, I will do a video probably tomorrow after I get off work of a water change. But if you guys have any ideas for the land crabs, I'm kind of thinking like the 20-gallon, maybe 4 inches of water, if even that. And then I got to figure out what to build, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a box in the middle of it. And I want to put like an actual like little shallow kind of deep tub inside the top of it, so the vampire crabs can climb up it and dig if they want to into the substrate. I'll even have the walls raised a little bit. I'm gonna have a filter for it, and I was gonna buy a filter at Uncle Bill's yesterday, but it was they wanted like $18 for the cheapest one they had, and I was like, no, man. They have little beta filters, by the way. They're just a sponge in a tube, and when you set your bubbler inside, and it forces air up, and it sucks in the surrounding water as the bubbles go up, and it helps clean your tank. Those are only good for like a gallon, and a gallon and a half tanks, if you're lucky. Pretty much something like this right here would work. It would work fine with one of them, but personally, I just don't have the means to use them right now, because all the betas, well, sadly, they're in stuff like this, because I cannot find the 2.5 gallons, so I'm probably going to look for 1 gallon containers, or eventually I'm probably just going to put everybody to this. You know, they're $4 a piece. I go out, spend $30, I'll have more than enough on supplies, everything else like that, and then I can actually go out and pick up, a small tub for breeding, a couple of them if need be. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to cover. No, I think that's it. And I got a whole peanut thing going on right here. So go ahead, guys, like, comment, subscribe, drop some information. If you guys know of any DIY videos, leave me the link for DIY fish tank decor. Like I said, like the thing they can climb out of the water on. Because I really want to implement my own idea, and I don't want to use wood because that's going to be heavy. I definitely can't use rock because that's going to be way too goddamn much weight. I was thinking styrofoam, but I don't know how styrofoam does underwater. And I don't want to getting all leechy and shit and putting chemicals into my water. So maybe they have some bioactive styrofoam that's really, really good for aquariums, maybe, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about aquariums. I know the basics, light, filter, things like that. So, but yeah, on top of that, guys, this is the last time I'm saying this. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, all the fish but like 7 guppies are alive, so that's a big win. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Later.